When the rumors of a divorce are getting closer and closer to reaching a fever pitch, a body language expert reveals what the couple's few public appearances really signify in terms of their relationship status. An authority on body language has asserted that Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez appear to be unhappy and that they no longer have a look of love in their eyes. This comes in the midst of speculation that the pair is on the verge of engaging in a second separation. And according to Judy James, a specialist in body language, it seems as though the pair might end up in the same situation that they were in 20 years ago. They might end up breaking up. Recent images of the couple together suggest that Jen is choosing to maintain her frosty demeanor, while Ben is making an effort to avoid showing any public displays of affection with his wife. This suggests that the couple is communicating through body language riddles. Ben and Jennifer have been seen together on multiple occasions over the course of the previous month, which has left fans scratching their heads over the current state of their relationship. As the rumors continue to build to a crescendo, Ben and Jennifer are now engaging in conversation that is characterized by body language puzzles. The fans have been reassured by the fact that they are executing some polite social rituals that would characterize a friendship or family tie, despite the fact that their most recent appearances together have not brought about the kind of closeness, passion, or loving messages that would reassure. It was just 2 days earlier that the two-time Oscar winner, who is also the father of his daughters Violet, 18, and Serafina, 15, as well as his son Samuel, 12, whom he shares with his ex-wife Jennifer Garner, 52, was seen having an awkward kiss with Jennifer while they were reconciling at his son's basketball game. Although they welcomed each other outdoors, they decided not to kiss on the lips. Instead, they proceeded to give each other an air kiss, with Ben appearing to pat his wife on the back, before they went inside the event together. Their greeting ritual is a perfect example, she then went on to say. We all have varying degrees of greeting rituals, and these rituals change depending on the relationship that we have with the other person. If for whatever reason we are compelled to conduct a formal greeting on a partner or loved one in public, we have a tendency to compensate by adding a personal and knowing squeeze or eye gaze. This is due to the fact that we would ordinarily mouth kiss instead. When Jennifer and Ben cross paths here, Jen makes a gesture of proclamation by extending one arm, which indicates that a kiss on the cheek is not out of the question. They then do an air kiss, which is something that Ben could easily get away with doing on his mother or even on a casual acquaintance. According to the author, his raised and rounded cheeks give the impression that he is delighted to meet his wife. However, rather than any compensatory signals, the kiss is extremely quick rather than lingering. He turns his head quickly and pats her back to break before walking away, flapping one hand at the press. Furthermore, that was not the only outing that caused questions to be raised. Their departure from the graduation ceremony for his daughter Violet, which took place in Los Angeles, was observed the previous week. The pair embraced one another as they exited the ceremonies, accompanied by J-Lo's twin children, Max and Emmy, who are 16 years old. As Ben and Jennifer walked through a parking lot with their children and other members of their family, they did not show any signs of smiling. While it seemed as though they were communicating with one another by holding hands, Judy asserted that Jennifer's expression was revealing the nature of their romantic relationship. A couple who were in love would look at each other with a sense of desire, she explained. In spite of this, Judy claims that it was clear from the look in their eyes that the love had been shed. The look of love is something that a pair who is in love will do when they look at each other, said the expert continued. It entails a warm eye grin and a dramatic relaxation of the facial muscles in a dramatic manner. On the other hand, it appears that Ben and Jennifer's faces are still set to frosty, despite the fact that they are making eye contact. During 2 of these incidents, Ben was also observed holding a can or a cup in his free hand, which would naturally prevent him from engaging in any spontaneous physical contact with Jen. Another graduation function for Violet brought the couple back together, and this time they wore their most handsome attire. The couple appeared to be in a state of melancholy as they arrived at the celebration, despite the fact that there were growing allegations that their marriage was disintegrating. This was a contrast to the image of marital bliss that they presented. Keeping her head down as she strolled alongside her spouse, the Let's Get Loud hitmaker wore a floral gown and a pair of enormous sunglasses. She also wore her head down. The Daredevil actor, in the meantime, was seen wearing a suit and carrying a large wicker basket, which was filled to the brim with pink tissue paper. It was assumed that the basket contained presents for Violet. After Ben was seen without his wedding band at numerous points throughout the past month, both of them made sure to cover their left hands and ring fingers. This was done in response to several incidents that occurred. During this particular outing, Judy agreed that Ben and Jennifer appeared to be in an unhappy state, and she indicated that the actor was holding the basket in order to avoid making eye contact with his wife. There are comparable signals of being together for his daughter's graduation, but he is not eager to conduct a simple shared grin or romantic touch that may put an end to any rumors that may be spreading. Ben is carrying a basket with his head held high, and Jennifer is carrying a basket with her head dipped in a cut-off motion with a melancholy facial expression. Both of them appear to be in a state of discontentment. Ben's facial expression is practically afflicted with anguish, as evidenced by his puckered brows and his mouth turned down, giving the impression that he is experiencing some discomfort. Judy says, Jennifer is also creating boundaries by having her bag hanging between them and by pushing her hand into her skirt pocket. Although the basket does not allow for any hand-holding, Jennifer is nevertheless doing so. During the first public appearance that Ben and Jennifer made in 7 weeks, while rumors of a divorce were circulating, they arrived separately to a performance and did not show any evidence of public display of affection. Ben did not appear to be pleased to see J-Lo as she came at a show for one of his children, according to a witness. As a result of their postures and gestures, the body language expert stated that a great deal of speculation regarding their romantic relationship had been presented. She stated, "It is possible that the couple is reacting to all of the press attention, which Ben in particular is known to get frustrated by. However, Jennifer has always tended to be a fan of the romantic pose and the PDA." Benjamin is known to get frustrated by the press attention. These body language clues are probably only contributing to any sense of bewilderment that Ben and Jennifer may be experiencing, despite the fact that the fans wish nothing but happiness for them.